Jordan!
Iain, huh?
Who went bowling, and as they were lining up the shot, they accidentally and nervously worked their thumb too deep into the thumb hole. It got stuck, but rather than moaning about it, they decided to use their new power for good and became the superhero known as Ball Thumb, cracking down on crime one head at a time.
Louis Theroux?
No. Two guys. What?
I think that was the first time I slightly cracked on one of those.
What, on my intro question?
Yeah. And only try and deadpan it a little bit. Louis Theroux? Or is it Thoreau? I can't remember.
It's Theroux, I think. It's alright, we're through that part.
No way.
Hello and welcome to episode 124 of Two Guys What's Up, the weekly comedy podcast where... oh, hang on. Sorry, there's a note here. It reads, to future Iain, write an intro. Oh.
Ah. Present Iain? Did that happen?
It must have done. I was very drunk when I wrote this, but we'll get to that because my name is Iain, so that message is definitely for me, which must mean that this is Jordan. Jordan, how are you?
I'm alright. I'm excited, Iain.
Oh, good. Why? What's going on, man? Tell me.
In a few days' time, as I've recorded,
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to Portugal.
Yeah, you keep rubbing that in my face.
What, like literally rubbing Portugal on your face?
Yeah, just grab a map.
I suppose it's easier than grabbing Portugal.
It would, yeah. I mean, you could just bring a ball of sand back and throw it at me.
I could do. I was like, oh shit, sorry, it's sharp rocks.
Yeah, this is sand, or it's going to be sand in a few million years.
Yeah, I'm really excited. But it's going to be my luck that we're going to have power outages, because I guess you've heard about all of that.
I have heard, yes.
And even, did you know that resident duck lady Sophie, she was in Spain when all of that happened.
Oh, no.
And I believe she said that the power was out for like 21 hours.
Oh, wow.
Quite a long time. And that meant like no phone service network, nothing. So she couldn't even get in touch with anyone.
What a pain.
So it's like living in the Middle Ages.
I guess, there'd be nothing left to do except enjoy the sunshine. Go to the beach or something. You don't need power for a beach.
Oh, it's not what I thought you were going to say. Right.
What did you think I was going to say?
Well, I thought it'd be X-rated.
Okay. I would not dare talk about our resident duck lady in such a sense.
No, I'm sure you wouldn't. But you would about you.
Of course, yeah, if it was me.
Hopefully that doesn't happen when I go, because that would be a bit crap. And I don't even have my guitar to keep me sane.
Bring a couple decks cards with you, mate. You'll be fine.
That's very true. I normally do, because we like to play shithead when we go away.
Naturally, yeah. It's a staple of any holiday.
We've even got... Did I tell you? The in-laws play it as well.
Oh, right.
With us. They love it. Except her dad cheats.
Your father-in-law keeps calling it Gerald or something.
He calls it like shit face.
Want to play poop legs?
He definitely cheats, though. Because you know when you deal the 9 cards to each player?
Yeah.
They're already face down, but they're in a little bit of a messy pile, aren't they?
Yeah.
So what he does is he scoops them up towards him, faces towards him, and starts sorting them out.
Right, so he looks...
Yeah, so he can put the best ones down.
Wow, okay.
Sometimes he's not that savvy, though, and I can see when he deals down what cards they are, and I remember that, and it backfires on him when I choose it.
Nice. What you should do is, deal them out, wait for him to sort them out, and be like, new rule, swap hands.
Yeah!
And just, take his fantastic hand that he's placed down, swap them for yours.
Oh, I should totally do that. That should be a thing. It's like all these years I've been playing it wrong.
Yeah, new rule. Just remembered.
Swap chairs. Swap clothes.
It's been your plan all along.
Nice.
So, just to pre-warn you, by the way, today might be a little bit touch and go from me, so you're going to have to bear with me.
I figured that, because I was going to ask how you are, because I hear that you met the one and only Moonback last night.
Mr. Moonback paid me a visit. He came and he was here from about 10 a.m. and he's just left. So over 24 hours. He had tea with us.
Nice.
He did the school run with us, picked up the kids. Kids love him. It's like, oh, Uncle Paul's here. He brings us treats and stuff. So they had a hell of a good time. They were literally hanging off him. And our youngest, the tank, he likes to play fight with me.
Oh, yeah.
But as soon as Mr. Moonback enters the room, it's just like, attack.
You've trained him well.
I have, yeah. I have a picture of Moonback in his bedroom every night.
Yeah, you do.
Kill, go for the face.
You have to, strap him to the bed, don't you? Come here, come here.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Did you have a good time?
Yeah, we did. We had a lovely time. I felt a bit mean because I was like, yeah, man, come round at 10 in the morning. Well, I'll spend the day together. I'll have some drinks on the night. But essentially, I just invited him round to spectate my family life. So I was like, yeah, man, come with me to the kitchen while I do the dishes. Hey, bud, want to see what I'm going to do? It's called hoovering.
Okay.
Hey. I mean, like, it was just not, we're old now, you know, it's not as if we're in our 20s or anything like that. So,
I mean, you're edging 20 years from your 20s.
Precisely, yeah. So hoovering has to be done. But we made it work. We had fun. We had a good laugh. We had some drinks last night. We made some cocktails. I got all my bottles down.
Nice.
I was like, right, Paul, I need you to help. I'm going to get on this chair. I'll pass you all the drinks and you put them on the side for us. Okay.
Hey, that's our job.
I know. Well, you never come round anymore.
Because you asked me like the night before.
Yeah.
And I've got plans.
Scrap them.
Okay.
You just got to live in the moment. But yeah, like an hour into it, he was like, when will these end?
Yeah, I bet.
Just 10 more. Just 10 more, mate. But we had some cocktails. He was very sensible and he stopped drinking early because he knew that we were going to be having to get up and do the school run and stuff. So he said, I'm calling it a night. We're going to get some sleep. I was like, all right, mate. Yeah, have a good sleep.
Oh, and you didn't, did you?
I'm just going to have some more whiskey and Coke.
Yeah, I knew it.
I had one poured. Okay? So I just finished that and then I went to bed and...
Slept, walked, poured some more.
Precisely, yeah. No, some might know that I drink fairly fast.
Well, you say that, but I remember when we did a bonus episode recording at yours.
Yeah.
And, I mean, to be fair, you were overcoming, I think, illness, and you drank the slowest I've ever seen you drink in your life.
Oh, I remember that. That's when I got back from holiday and I was fucking dead because I'd had like 1 hour sleep for the past 5 nights. And I was up at 6 a.m. and going to bed at 3 a.m. And we were out in the baking sun just moving constantly. Yeah, I remember that. That was horrible. I probably shouldn't have drank that night.
Maybe not. It was the one time that I was ahead of you.
Yeah.
I was like, this has never happened.
I was dying that night, so not like me, obviously. But no, we went to bed. It was good. We had a lovely evening. Got up, felt a little bit worse for wear this morning, but you power through. You got to do these things. And I was like, right, I've got to go record with Jordan today. And he was like, oh, okay, right, fair enough. So he left, and just before he left, he recorded a little message for you.
Oh, God. I'm scared.
That's fine.
Go on.
Right, mate, that has been sent to you.
Okay, some sort of audio's come through. Let's hear it.
Hi, Jordan. I just wanted to say thanks for ruining my social time with my best friend Iain. It's not like I come here often or anything. I hope this next episode's better than the last one, you know, when you were in it. Bye.
Fuck you, Paul. I'm kidding. I love you, Paul.
Yeah, but still, you.
Oh, I love it, yeah. I mean, he's not wrong.
That's just a little message just for you, just to let him know he's thinking of you.
Thank you, Mr. Moonback.
But equally, last night, because he was over, that was the spur of the moment thing. And I just want you to pay attention, Jordan, because what I did was I dropped everything for him. You know, just bear that in mind next time I ask you the night before, but whatever. So, you know, we had our plans. I was going to be editing yesterday because we were trying to get ahead because you're away.
Yes.
I was going to be editing last night. I was going to finish and edit. Then we were recording today and everything would run smoothly. And then Paul was like, hey, buddy, I'm coming to Scarborough. And I was like, get in my house and drink with me. So powered through everything else. But what I failed to get to was my script.
Ah, excellent. Okay. That's
the main point. Yeah, I get it. I have it written. It's just not proofread.
Oh, God. So this could be a very long edit for me.
Hungover Iain, half-baked script. It's a recipe for disaster, but we'll see, okay?
Find out, won't we?
I can't wait. So, Jordan, tell me what you're going into today.
Well, will I actually be today, or do I need to not bother ever again?
I have purposefully made a short episode for today.
Yeah, I bet it's going to be fucking massive.
It's just about the entire history of the Northeast Coast and the UFO arrivals that came back in the 40s through to the 2020s. So.
Right, okay, yeah, so child's play.
Intertwine that with some ghosts, some demons, some exorcisms,
yep.
And the entire life of an axeman called Bill.
I thought you were going to say like of a centipede or something.
That'd be a short episode, mate.
I mean, you don't know. How long do they live?
Centuries? I don't know.
That would be quite long.
Couldn't tell you.
Point proven.
So, John, you will get a segment. So tell me what it's going to be about.
Are you sure?
100%.
Do you remember what I was going to do?
Shower thoughts.
Yay! That's it.
Yes.
So I think it's a part 2 of shower thoughts. I have quite a few of them, so
nice.
We'll see what we get through.
I believe the first one was in a bonus episode.
Oh, was it really? Okay, so this is part 1 of the public shower thoughts.
Yes, absolutely.
Nice. And with that, dare I ask what you maybe have for us if your script allows it?
Well, Jordan, short and sweet, today we are in Australia and I have a spooky underground creeper.
Oh, okay. Get some shrimps on the barbie.
If you want. I've had breakfast. I'm fine, thanks. But you go ahead.
You're already feeling queasy.
Yeah. So, shall we finally jump into that, Jordan?
Let's do it.
Nice one. Yeah, Yes, Jordan, as I said, we are in Australia, particularly in a place called Coober Pedy. And let me tell you, it's one of the strangest places down under. My apologies.
Never say that again.
Okay. Sorry, Australia. Now, Australia is warm, but in this town, the sun is so brutal that people didn't just seek shade, they live underground.
Is that because there's like a massive hole in someone's back garden?
They all just jumped in. Oh, good idea. Get in the hole. So what started as a mining settlement in 1915 turned into a labyrinth of dugouts. Homes, churches, and even hotels carved straight into the sandstone hills, all to escape the furnace-like heat.
That makes sense.
It's a good idea. Get underground.
I mean, it's cooler.
Yeah, it's super cool.
Although, saying that, dig too far, it's going to get pretty hot. So you've got to find the happy medium.
When do we stop, mate? Just keep going.
Yeah, it's when you hit the molten bit.
Yeah, when your shovel starts to melt, you know you've cracked it.
Yeah.
But deep beneath the surface, Jordan, lurks something dark and evil. For years, locals have whispered about the Thing, a shadowy entity that lurks in the tunnels, cold spots, disembodied voices, and that suffocating feeling that something is watching you from just out of sight.
That's a little bit like when you were out with James.
What, when he didn't know and I was just watching him from the shadows?
Oh yeah, shouldn't have said, should I?
I follow him regularly.
Sorry.
I'm watching him now. I've got a camera set up in his house.
Oh, nice. Can you share the feed?
Absolutely, yeah. For £3 a month. The James feed over on Patreon.
Nice.
But Jordan, sometimes people see this horrible creature. The first well-known encounter came from a miner named Bill Donovan in the late 1990s. Bill had picked up an old dugout on the outskirts of town, planning to fix it up. The first few nights, quiet, lovely. But then the scratching started.
Oh, God.
Faint at first, inside the walls, maybe it was rats. But then came the footsteps, slow and steady, pacing back and forth in the next room. But the thing is, Jordan, Bill lived alone.
Those rats found some shoes.
They did. It's like, oh, mate, these stilettos are going great with my eyelashes. Model them for me, Bill.
And also, when you're saying this story, I can't help but think it's a load of tosh because, like, the names you normally say, it's like, oh, Bill, you know, he did this.
Yeah, I just did it right then. You know, one of the mice was supposedly called Bill.
Oh, right, okay.
But that's the guy that owns the house.
Also, I don't think of Bill as being very Australian name somehow.
Okay, what would be an Australian name? Crocodile Wrangler. Koala.
Yeah. Kangaroo.
Oh, you look down at your baby boy. Oh, call him Kangaroo. He looks like a boomerang, this one. I'd say he looks more like a kangaroo. Is this insensitive?
Possibly.
Okay, should we stop?
Maybe, yeah.
Okay, right. Sorry, Australia. No hard feelings.
We do love you, but not your insects.
Very true, yeah.
Keep those.
Yeah. But one night, Jordan, Bill jolted awake. The air had turned ice cold, which, you know, isn't a bad thing. That's what they wanted down there, innit? I'm sure he probably woke up and was like, oh, this is quite nice, actually.
It's true.
His breath misted in front of his face. Groggy, he turned over and froze.
Wow, it was cold.
It's true.
You weren't wrong.
His ice is up. Kangaroo, call your mother.
Still you carry on.
I can't help it. I've told you, I speak before I think. But in the corner of the room was a tall, shifting shadow. No face, no features, just watching. Bill scrambled to switch on the light, and in an instant, it rushed at him. Then it was gone. He didn't sleep the rest of the night and moved out the next day.
Oh, okay. Not recommended.
What, moving out? Yeah, it's a hell of a job.
It's stressful.
I mean, once you've got all set up, you know, you got shit where you want it, you don't want to move.
No, of course you don't.
Demon or no demon.
You're used to it.
Precisely. Keeps it nice and cool for you. He's like a living AC machine.
Well, in that regard, can't you just live on the surface?
Yeah. I'm going to do something unprecedented. I'm going to the surface. I'm going to buy an up-top house.
And still, he carries on.
I've told you. I have no control over my mouth.
It's a disease.
It is. It's called Iain syndrome.
The worst of them all.
But then, Jordan, the stories began to spread. After Bill spoke up, others started sharing their experiences. Coober Pedy had always joked about its haunted dugouts, but now the stories were getting specific. A tourist couple in an underground hotel woke up in the dead of night to guttural whispering. The voices didn't speak any language they recognised, and when they turned on the light, the room was empty. but their suitcases had been dragged across the floor.
Also, what is a guttural whisper?
How's it going?
Oh, really? Oh, God, that's awful.
Do you want to go and buy a house on the top? Because you're actually in my space.
Is this my suitcase?
It's in my house, it's my property.
I had a red one before.
I kind of like the blue one better. Want to do a swapsies?
A bartender who lived in the dugout reported waking to something pressing down on his chest. He couldn't breathe. He couldn't move. He could just stare in terror as a shapeless, dark figure loomed above him before it just vanished.
Ooh, yeah, that's not nice.
Yeah, that's one of the horrible things. I mean, like, hearing noises in your house, hearing footsteps, I can deal with that. But when it sits on your chest, that's a little much.
At least you've not agreed to it.
Oh.
It's not consensual.
I thought you were going to say, at least sit on my face. If you're going to put the effort in, go the whole hog.
True.
One of the strangest cases comes from a geologist in the early 2000s. His team had set up cameras in an old mineshaft to monitor structural shifts, but when they checked the footage, they found something else. A dark mass moving against the light. It twisted, changed shape, and then melted into the stone.
Wait, what?
I'm sorry, Jordan, was I unclear? Did I stutter?
Quite often.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, Jordan, what's tripped you up?
No, I get it. So the hole melted into the stone, meaning it sort of like went into the wall sort of thing, or just disappeared.
Yeah, just blah, 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 blah,
Dematerialised.
Yeah, big science words. That's the one, thank you.
Thanks.
So what does this thing look like? The thing isn't described like a ghost. It doesn't have a solid form. It's a shifting shadow, darker than the surrounding darkness. Some say it has long, spindly fingers. Other claims it's just a heavy, watching presence. Most encounters happen in pitch black, stepping into an unlit room, flicking on your torch, but the moment that there's light, it f***s off.
Okay. It's like an allergy to brightness.
Good analogy.
No, I said allergy.
Oh, I've just got words that begin with AN on the mind.
Oh, do you? Like what?
Analog.
Okay. It's like that hashtag Sue's album party, isn't it? Did you ever see that?
I have no idea what that is.
Oh, so Susan Boyle, many years ago, there was like a Twitter thing because she had her first album release party.
Yeah.
And the hashtag was Susan Album Party.
Yeah.
And if you read that, it comes out as Sue's anal bum party. And that was legit. That trended on Twitter.
Sue's anal bum party. Fantastic. That's a party I'd like to attend.
Yes, yeah. It wasn't that great.
Didn't get my money's worth.
I was really disappointed when I turned out and there wasn't an album.
Yeah, just bums everywhere. I was like, oh, what? Terrible. So you flick the light on Jordan, this thing's gone, but the feeling still lingers. So Jordan, now we know what this thing looks like, let's have a little discussion about what it is.
Okay.
There are a few theories. Maybe it is a miner's spirit. With the brutal conditions in the early mining days, cave-ins, accidents, heat stroke, it's no surprise that people died underground, and maybe just one of them never left.
Okay.
It just haunts the place.
And now he's making sure that no one else has heat stroke.
Yeah, just making people nice and cold.
There you go. Helpful miner.
It's just a shame that that is a trait of hauntings. So he thinks he's doing a good thing, but he's just like making it seem like he definitely is evil.
Oh, yeah, he's freaking people out unnecessarily.
Precisely.
Enjoy your chilly night.
That's my suitcase.
Do you mind if I leave it here? Don't trip over it in the morning.
But maybe it's something older. Some Aboriginal stories speak of earth spirits, beings best left undisturbed. Coober Pedy sits on an ancient ground, and some believe the thing was here long before the miners even showed up. Or it could just be some kind of residual echo. There's a theory held by some paranormal researchers that extreme environments can record emotions, like psychic cassette tapes. Enough trauma, fear, or suffering in one place, not alive, not dead, just a replay.
Okay.
This comes from the stone tape theory. Have you ever heard of that?
I have.
Do you care to explain it? Because I don't think I could muster the words right now.
Well, I think you've just kind of described it, haven't you?
Maybe. I can't remember what I said.
I think stone tape is basically like, as you say, events that happen end up being, for lack of a better word, recorded into the material surrounding.
Yeah, as far as I can remember, it's like stones, that make up houses and walls.
Yeah.
Give off like a magnetic field,
Yeah.
similar to VHS's, and it can absorb energy and just sort of project it and replay it.
Right, yes. So there's nothing conscious there.
Yeah, so it's just, like I say, not a real ghost. Then how would you describe it sitting on your fucking face, chest?
Sexy.
That's a good adjective, yes. And then, Jordan, there is the final theory, and this one ties them all together, because as well as this horrible figure that lurks in the darkness, there are also cursed stones and lights in the sky. Some say that Coober Pedy is thin, and that something is bleeding through, and the thing isn't a ghost or a curse, but a visitor.
Like an alien?
Precisely.
Oh.
But we'll get there. So, Jordan...
Joe Jordan.
That's your new... Hey, that's your radio name!
Is it?
Yeah, from episode 1. You're like, what would my radio name be? It's Joe Jordan. That's a fantastic radio name.
Really?
Yep, that's it. I've decided.
Okay, right, fair enough.
Welcome to the Wind Down Hour. It's Joe Jordan.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for staying with me for the next 10 hours.
We've got a great show lined up.
You will not believe your luck. Today we speak to 7 pensioners about biscuits.
We pit them against each other in a battle royale to see which one wants to live those extra few years the most.
One of them wins a club, the other one gets a club. Nice, yeah.
Lovely. So, Jordan, no clear video has ever surfaced of this thing, but there are blurry photos and odd shadows and EVPs recorded in the dugouts, things like groans, whispers, and voices that no one remembers speaking. Skeptics say hallucinations are common underground, low oxygen, heat exhaustion, isolation, your brain plays tricks, and that being watched feeling could just be pareidolia. But try telling that to somebody who's seen the thing.
Yeah.
And try telling that to somebody who's had ghost ring planted on their face. Chest.
God. Oh, God, yeah. Nice.
But Jordan, as I said, the thing might not be the scariest story. Coober Pedy is weird. We've established that. There's something about the place that feels off. If you ask around long enough, people start sharing stories. Stories that don't always make sense on their own, but paint a picture that the town is just not right.
Yeah, that seems fair.
Let's continue our story with the opals. You know what an opal is?
I'm not sure.
A precious stone.
Wasn't there a thing called an opal fruit?
That was, yes, what is now called Starburst.
That's the one. Nice chewy sweets.
Yeah, a load of bollocks. Why'd you change the name?
Maybe they didn't want to be associated with Coober Pedy.
But they just changed the name to something alien-orientated.
Oh, it's all the same thing.
Exactly.
Makes sense now.
One man awoke in his dugout to find a giant bag of sweets, a share bag of Starburst in the corner of his room. So Coober Pedy is the opal capital of the world. But locals warn, some stones come with baggage. Some tourists have picked up an opal when they've been out visiting and taken it home with them, but ended up mailing them back, claiming they brought them bad luck. Lost jobs, broken bones, freak accidents, and one even sent theirs back with a note that read, "Since I took this home, everything's gone wrong." Miners talk about bad ground, tunnels where tools vanish, machinery won't work, and people hear voices whispering from inside the rock. Some dream of fire, others say the air feels alive, like the stone itself is watching them. That's terrifying.
That's weird.
Very descriptive. Thank you very much, Iain, for writing that. That's very good. Pat on the back. And then there's the lights in the sky. UFO sightings in the area go back decades. Glowing orbs that hang motionless above the ridges, black triangles moving in total silence, even beams of light seen descending into the old shafts, like something or someone was searching for something.
Right, okay.
Like, oh, where's my fucking phone? Some aliens from the Zamfretta case, they still haven't found the house keys.
Yeah.
We were in Australia last week. Maybe you left them there.
Is this the idiot that also sits on the echo button?
No, that's the friendship guys. These are the reptilians from 2 episodes ago.
Right, okay.
Get with the program.
Sorry.
Joe Jordison.
Okay.
In 2013, 2 miners claimed they saw a disc hovering just outside town. It blinked out like a switch had been flipped. No noise, no trace, just zip, gone. Some say it's just the desert playing tricks. Others think that lands like a beacon or a doorway. So it's one of those paranormal sponges again, isn't it? But either way, this place is fucking weird. Coober Pedy does welcome tourists. You can take an underground tour, stay in a dugout hotel, and maybe even explore an abandoned tunnel or 2. But if you go, don't turn off your torch, because something might be down there, watching and waiting.
Alright, I'm not going.
Shit, have I put you off?
You've not made me want to.
Bollocks. You know what? Australia's Tourist Board hired me to talk about this place.
They need a refund.
I said, we're maybe not the right podcast for the job, but they insisted. They went, no, you're free.
And they still want a refund.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Compensation.
They did pay me in shrimp, though.
It's a shame you don't really like seafood.
And Barbies, they were like, put one on the other. We'll let you decide which way round that goes.
It's not really great with a plastic doll, is it?
It's not. Tasty, though.
Putting some shrimp on a plastic doll. That's awful.
But there you have it. That's me, underprepared, trying to get through a script, so we'll see how that turns out.
Absolutely.
We're 38 minutes now. That's with a 10-minute intro. So I stuck to my word. Short story.
Yeah, well done.
Half of it's going to be unusable anyway.
So we're about 10 minutes in.
I dare say, yeah, in podcast time right now, we're probably going to be about 15 minutes. It's just going to be the intro, me talking about the place, telling you where it is, a lot of bad Australian accents, and then saying, don't go.
Yep, that's the one.
Nice.
That's all right. Well done for getting through it.
Don't patronise me.
Because I know you're not feeling so great today.
Feeling alive, bro. More than all those old people are on my radio show last night.
On Joe Jordan's radio show.
Anyway, Jordan, I am ready to hear some shower thoughts because just the thought of being in a shower with some nice hot water just washing away all this horror just sounds great at the moment.
It does. A little cleanse.
Yeah, if I can have that image while you tell me stuff and I don't have to think, perfect.
Well, saying that, there are a few here that kind of make you think, and I'd be curious to get your take on it. So don't switch off fully.
Couldn't have picked a worse day.
Sorry, I really couldn't, could I? You knew I was doing this.
You should have put these in last week's episode, mate.
I should have done, shouldn't I? I wonder why I didn't.
I did a good job last week, that's why.
So, a thought for you.
Yeah.
Probably suitable for a shower thought, actually, because if you drop soap on the floor, is the floor clean or is the soap dirty?
I've heard that one before, and it's kept me up many a night, but I think I've cracked it.
Oh, go on, what is it?
I don't care.
Oh, right, okay, I don't use soap.
Yeah.
It's irrelevant to me.
What is soap?
Which orange came first, the colour or the fruit?
I think this question has actually been answered.
Has it really?
Yeah, it was the orange, the fruit.
Okay, I thought you were just going to say it was the orange.
The end. Do you want me to find out right now?
If you like, if you got the energy.
I can at least pick up my phone. Yeah, we're good.
I mean, you might have to do more than pick it up, but...
Oh, yeah, there's more involved, isn't there?
Yeah, I won't bother.
It's okay. Without thinking about it, I'm all of a sudden through it. Oh, the fruit came first. Wait, is that what I said? Yeah, of course it is. Well done, Iain.
You didn't even know what you said.
I can't remember 5 minutes ago, pal.
It wasn't even 5 minutes. You can't remember 30 seconds ago.
It says here the word orange, as in the fruit, was borrowed into English from an old French pomme d'orange.
Ah, and I like duck l'orange.
There's me butchering another language, not just Australians getting it this week.
I wouldn't call Australian another language.
Okay, accent. Look, Jordan, today of all days is definitely the type of day where you just pat me on the head and go, yes, Iain.
Yeah, I'll just smile and wave.
Yeah, don't pick up on everything I say because you know most of it is going to be wrong.
Yeah, okay. Well, speaking of, are oranges named oranges because oranges are orange, or is orange named orange because oranges are orange?
You've lost me.
I'll move on. When you're born deaf, what language do you think in? That's a weird one, isn't it?
Yeah, that's one of those thoughts that really put you into a spiral because there's no way of knowing.
I can't begin to think.
Yeah, it's not as if you could ask them. Because, I mean, even if they miraculously got their hearing back and could tell you, they would be like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I've never heard language before to be able to put it into words to tell you.
Maybe they just picture things, like images. I don't know.
To be, you know what? That rings a bell. I think I remember hearing people who are blind just like dream like silent movies.
Oh, okay.
So like it's just pictures, there's no words talking or anything like that.
Did you say people that are blind?
I ask you to refer to the conversation we had about 50 seconds
30
ago.
seconds ago.
Yeah. Don't pick up on anything I say. You know what I meant.
Well, that'd be worse, wouldn't it, if you're deaf and blind? What do you think of then?
Oh, God.
I'll move on. If you get out of the shower clean, how does your towel get dirty?
It doesn't. I haven't washed my towel in years.
Or yourself?
I think it gets dirty because the water gets moldy, doesn't it? Like it gets musky and, skin cells rot.
I suppose.
I did something good with my brain.
Switching on.
Yeah, that's me. I've used all my energy now.
Oh, speaking of what we just said, when we yawn and deaf people see it, do they think think was screaming?
Yes. I've actually heard some people who have got their hearing back, like later in life. I remember one just specifically said that he was surprised that the sun didn't make a sound.
Oh, wow.
Like he expected it to be like a roaring, persistent noise, and he said, like, I'm confused to learn that that's silent.
Wow, that would be awful.
I guess to look at it, you would, a big ball of fire, you would expect it to be like roaring.
I suppose. I think it technically is, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it's horrible. Like if you hear it like up close, but obviously it's 93 million miles away, so...
It's barely even a whisper.
What's weird though is when it talks to you.
No, that's your son.
Oh, is that not what we're talking about?
I mean, your son is very noisy.
There's some deaf guy who gets his hearing back. It's like, I'm surprised that's not noisier. I expected that to be very loud. When it yawns, I expected screaming.
If you're waiting for the waiter, aren't you really the waiter?
I think that's wait in a different sense, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, right, thank God. So I'm not crazy, that's fine.
You are, but that's all right. When you smile, you flash your skeleton.
Oh, that's horrid.
You do that, don't you? It's true.
Oh, that's an awful thought. Oh.
Sorry.
I have a phobia, right, of the noise of teeth brushing.
Oh, yeah, I remember you telling me this. So you don't bother, do you?
Oh, no. Luckily, thank God for the invention of electric toothbrushes, because that drowns it out so I can get through it.
Oh, what, the motor sound?
Yeah, it drowns out it makes me just, get weak and just
Oh, you'll hate that sound, won't you, at the dentist when they do the descaling?
No, that don't bother me.
Really?
Going to the dentist doesn't bother me. It should do, by all accounts, but I think it's one of those things where, I've got to do it, so I'll just give in and do it. I'll just shut my brain off for 5.
Right.
But, the noise of a toothbrush being dragged along teeth is like nails on a chalkboard for me.
Wow.
And yesterday, I went to brush my son's teeth, and I clicked the button to put on the electric toothbrush, and the battery was fucking dead, so I had to brush his teeth.
So you had to manually do it?
Yeah, and I was just brushing his teeth, making me
And he's
shiver
laughing.
in horror. Yeah, he was loving it. I was like, can you please shut your mouth to try and drown out the noise? And he's very kind, he did. He shut his mouth, but it didn't help. Halfway through, I was like, mate, you're just going to have to finish it yourself. I cannot do it.
Oh, God.
Awful noise.
Nice. Oh, if you buy a bigger bed, you're left with more bedroom, but less bedroom.
Very true.
Yeah. When you feel bugs on you, even though there are no bugs on you, are they just the ghosts of bugs you've killed?
Yes, and they're coming up next week's episode.
Nice.
Dead bugs.
Do you guys what's up first?
Yeah, you won't hear this content anywhere else on the internet.
When you clean out a vacuum cleaner, aren't you now technically the vacuum cleaner? If life is unfair to everyone, doesn't that mean life is actually fair?
Yep, that's very true. It does lower the standard of fairness.
Yes, no, it does, yeah, to be fair. Or not.
Yeah, whatever.
Why, Ian, is it called taking a dump when you actually leave it?
That's a good question.
It's not bad, is it? Or how is it that being down for something and being up for something mean the same thing?
Okay, you've really picked a bad day to do this to me.
This is where you implode.
Yeah, I'm looking at my bed thinking I could just hang up.
You probably should.
I just crawl into my pit and just have a good sleep. If I get out of bed now, I've still got a couple hours.
There's light at the end of the tunnel. Don't go to it, Ian. Why is it that a pizza box is square if the pizza is a circle and the slice is a triangle?
A square is probably an easier shape to make. You ever tried making a circle box?
I haven't, but I imagine it's not great. So why don't we just have square pizzas?
Because that would be too precise of an engineering feat to try and get right every time.
Saying that, local takeaways do a bad job of circle as well.
Yeah, the other day I got an oblique spheroid.
Oh, did you?
It's so weird.
I got a triangular-based prism. How, Ian, does a sponge hold water when it's full of holes? The blinks of your eyes get removed from your memory.
They do.
Which is kind of weird.
And you know what? Funny story for you. This morning at breakfast, I was sat across the table from our good pal, Mr. Moonback. He went to reach for a napkin, but in his movement, he picked up an empty ketchup packet, laid it down flat, and then got his napkin and continued to do whatever he was going to do. And I was like, why did you do that? And he's like, what? And I was like, as you reached for your napkin, you laid down your empty ketchup packet. And he's like, did I? I said, yeah. I rearranged it. I was like, it was like this, and you laid it down. He's like, I have no memory of that. That's just erased.
I mean, you were drinking alcohol so many hours before.
20 minutes before. We had a quick shot before we left the house. A little hair of the dog.
It answers it.
Yeah, a little pick me up.
Ian, what would happen if Pinocchio said, "My nose will grow now"?
Oh, Jordan.
You don't have to answer, don't worry. Thank God.
What else do you want me to do?
Just ponder it. Have a little think.
Okay.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
Pondering. Go ahead. Next one, hit me.
People who need glasses, do they just have bad graphics?
That's it.
Nice. Do clothes in China just say, "made down the road"? If you were invisible and you closed your eyes, would you be able to see through your eyelids?
No, because that's not how light works.
Scientific, no.
This one, yes, I can actually answer this one for you if you like.
Oh, go on.
Well, Jordan, the way eyesight works is the light hits an object, reflects off it into your eye. So if you're invisible, there'd be nothing for it to reflect into. So you would be blind.
So what would you see?
Nothing.
And what would you think?
I think, where's my vision gone? How do I turn this off? I have a question for you because my wife has been asking me this and I've been trying to explain it to her, but trying to explain it is a very difficult concept. I mean, I don't even understand. I just know the answer. I don't understand it, but trying to explain it to her, she's just like, no, that's not right.
Okay, test me.
The question is, if you lost your eyes, what would you see? Because most people think it's like shutting your eyes or being in a dark room, you would see black, but you wouldn't see black. You would see nothing, like nothingness.
Yeah, that's impossible to think, isn't it?
Yeah. And the way that people explain this, they say, imagine trying to see out of your elbow. Like, what can your elbow see?
Yes, yeah.
Nothing. That is what you would see.
I guess if you had vision before, your mind might play a trick and kind of try and fill something in.
Yeah, it's good like that.
Potentially, but it's like someone that's born totally deaf. They don't know what anything sounds like, so that's all they know.
Yeah, true. So like you would literally hear nothing.
Or in the case of a blind person, they literally see nothing.
Such a weird concept.
That is a very strange one.
Can't get my head around it.
What about this one, Ian? A fire truck? Isn't that actually more a water truck?
It is. Takes you out to the local water park.
I'm not sure that's the thing, but okay.
It's a water park taxi.
If one teacher can't teach all subjects, why is one child expected to study all subjects?
Good question.
Mic drop.
Although you say that, but in years like 1 to 5, don't you have one teacher for all subjects?
Yeah, no, but you mostly just play around with crayons.
Great times they were.
They were. I never progressed. The youngest picture of you is also the oldest picture of you.
You mean like the first ever photo taken of you when you were at your youngest point is the oldest one?
Yep.
And vice versa, the latest version of you where you are at your oldest point is also the newest photo.
It is. Well done.
And at this moment in time, you are the oldest you have ever been. At every single moment.
I am. I'm forever reaching that new goal.
Yeah, nice one. Good job, bud.
Thank you. I try hard.
Round of applause for Jordan.
Wait, oh no, it's all right. Everybody, pipe down. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
No, again. Go on. No, yeah. No, pipe down. If it rains on a Sunday, does that mean it's now rain day?
Yes.
Don't you think clapping is weird? It's just hitting yourself repeatedly because you like something.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of weird human things like that. Like, why do people shake hands? Why do people kiss? Like, who thought, I really like that person, I'm going to touch my mouth to theirs?
Yeah, that's true.
But at the same time, because I love them so much, I'm going to shut my eyes.
It's very true.
I want to see you, but not this close up.
Yeah, no, but can you... Oh, it's weird if you kiss with your eyes open.
It is. Have you ever done it?
That is creepy.
I sometimes do it just to mess with my wife.
I have done that before, just to see what it's like, and it's like, no, this is horrible.
I remember you did it because we tried on each other. I was like,
Yes,
I've got this new prank I want to play on my wife. Come here.
And it was just like... and it was just like, I don't know if that was weird. Try it again.
Yeah, Ian, never do that again. With the eyes open, I mean. Continue to do that, but...
Your alarm clock sound is technically your theme song since it plays at the start of every episode of your life.
That's true. What is your alarm tone? Because everyone's got it on their phones, don't they? The day of the bedside alarm clock are long gone. They're in the past. Everyone has a phone these days. So what's your alarm?
I don't bother. I don't need to get up for anything.
Okay, thanks for that. I hope you miss your flight. I hope you sleep in.
No, mine's just the default iPhone.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's lazy, bro. Get some customization in there.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know how good a customised alarm clock will be because I still have to get up when I don't want to.
But at least you can start your day knowing that you wanted to listen to that. You know, at least I can get up hearing what I want to hear rather than my phone going.
What if that is what I want to hear?
Well, then more power to you, mate.
Thanks. What is your custom tone?
Mine is my now old band's latest track, a song by Everyone in Army, so it's still online, you can listen to it, and it is a song called We Don't Believe You.
Oh, wow. I mean, your wife will get really pissed off with that.
She fucking hates it.
I bet. That's a loud song.
For anyone who wants to hear it but can't be asked looking it up, I'll play you the first 5 seconds right now so you can hear what awakens me every morning.
Please. So let's role play this.
Okay.
Iain is drifting away in lovely Snorville. Little did he know just what he's about to hear.
Iain, you fucking bastard! Put that other ringtone on! You're a fucking twat! Shut up!
Yeah, so that's what awakens me every morning. And I'm one of these people that can't have one alarm because I'll probably sleep through it. So I have alarms every 15 minutes, set 2 hours prior to when I need to get up.
Wow.
Yeah, I am not a night person, right? I love sleep, but I'm not a nighttime person. So I can't go to bed at 9 or 10 like a normal person because I'll just lay there awake.
No, you mean you are a nighttime person.
This is one of them shower thoughts. Like, if I am a nighttime person, then am I not a nighttime person? But I can't go to bed early because I will just lay awake until 3 a.m. So I have to go to bed when I get tired. And plus, I'm not about wasting my life, you know? I'm like, oh, it's 9 o'clock, better go to bed. So I stay up, I do shit, go to bed, but then I do need to get up early because I have responsibilities. But I'm not a get up type person. I fucking hate it. I'm not a morning person.
Yeah.
Lack of sleep, and then woken up by that. It's hell.
Enough to put you in a bad mood.
Yeah.
How about, Iain, a thought for you? As biological responses go, going weak at the knees due to a fear of heights is a pretty terrible one.
That is a very bad reaction, yes. I'm
Not
up
great.
20,000 feet. Best not have control of my legs. Cheers, brain.
Oh, this is kind of a sad one, but I often think about this.
This is not what I need right now, Jordan.
It's not, but I'm going to say it anyway.
It's what you're getting, so suck it up.
We only have an average of about 80 summers to enjoy.
Yeah.
How weird is that? Like, as you're a youngster and stuff growing up, you feel like,
You're invincible.
yeah, I've got unlimited of these. That's obviously not true.
That's only 320 seasons all round. 80 of each.
Yeah, that's it.
That's not a lot.
I mean, I could do away with the winter.
Yeah, just minus them 80. Fast forward through them, that's fine. But, you know, you've opened a can of worms here. That we're getting real philosophical because I am constantly thinking, I'm not going to be here forever. I don't treat life like a game, right? Because in a game, if you don't do a mission, you can just think, oh, you know what? I'll finish it next time. If you get to 80 years old and then you look back at your life and go, ah, shit, mate, I should have maybe done this or that or whatever. It's not as if you can go, oh, I'll get it next time.
It's true.
Next time around, I'll do it. You know, you're only here once. You need to realize this early and fucking enjoy your life. Money, that. Friends,
Fuck them.
yeah, precisely. You know, enjoy your life while you're here.
Yes, I think that's a fair way to think about life generally, though, isn't it? Or to try.
Exactly. Yeah. Fucking, you know, live it up.
Thank you, Iain, for the little pick-me-up.
I needed it more than anything. That was for me.
Bet you did. How about if every person on Earth went bald for just a couple of months?
Bald?
Bald, yeah?
Huh. Perish the thought.
We could drive head lice to extinction.
We could. Let's do it. You've changed my mind. People at home, shave your children.
Oh, God.
Would they evolve if they had like no heads to go onto? Wouldn't they just evolve and like move to pets or something like that?
Ooh, could it technically go on your pubes?
Shave that too. In 10 years, we're like, people, shave your pets.
Well, actually, that's a very good point. Would it just go to your pets instead? Oh, that's awful.
Life finds a way.
I'll do a few more for you. Think about this, Iain. Every time you kill a spider, you are playing a small part in reinforcing the process of natural selection and thereby making future generations of spiders harder to kill.
Not me, because I don't go near them. Actually, I'm sorry. You know what? You're bringing up a lot of stories for me today.
Oh, you're welcome.
And here's another one for you. My wife was about to get in the shower. This was about a year ago. And all of a sudden, I heard, Iain! From the top of the stairs. So I ran upstairs going, oh my God. You know, like the hero I am. Bolted upstairs. Like, what's the problem? And she was like, there's a massive spider on my towel. I was like, well, what do you want me to do about it? Right? That was my first instinct.
Yeah.
But then she was like, I need it gone. And I'm like, with the dentist, you know, shut the brain down, just get through it. It'll be over in a minute. So I got my spider catcher that my wife got me for Christmas. so I could get rid of spiders for her. And it's one of those ones that's like bristles that it picks it up and you can take it outside.
Oh, I get you. Like, yeah, little grabber.
Yeah, so it was very precariously stood. And I was trying to use this grabber to just pick it up. But every time I got it over it and then they started to close, it moved to a different position.
Oh, God.
And if anyone hates spiders, you know that that's a bad thing to happen. You don't want it to move. You want it to stay still so you can happily grab it. But it kept moving.
They scuttle.
And then I was like, F it, I can't get it. I'm just going to have to get some tissue and scoop the fucker up because I'm going to lose it. And it's going to fall down the stairs and it's going to be in the house and then we'll have to move. So I got some tissue and I was above it. And this was a big bastard. So I was above it with a tissue coming down over the top like a seafront grabby arm game. As I went to get it, like I made my move to grab it, my wife screamed, which made me jump. So I was mid-grab and she screamed. I went, ugh. So I jolted, moved off my target and then had to recenter myself to grab the spider. And I was like, what are you doing? You're over there. You're feet away from it. I'm the one who's grabbing it.
Exactly that.
You screamed and scared me.
My wife's the same.
What the fuck?
Like, you're making this more difficult, and you're not even helping.
Yeah, just leave the room, please. Let me and the spider sort this out between us.
So then you just flashed it, didn't you?
I did, yeah.
And it ran away.
But take a look at this. Ah.
Then jumped on you.
I just heard this really tiny
Yeah.
as it scuttled away forever.
Well, at least you're trying hard for your wife.
It is very trying, yes.
I'm sure it is. Penultimate one. More of an interesting thought for you. What if someone identifies as a hunter and shoots a person who identifies as a wolf? That person, therefore, wouldn't be guilty because they identify as a wolf.
That's a good question. If there are any furries in the in the audience that'd like to weigh in on this one, because I am not touching this. I have no idea on that front. I couldn't tell you. That's why I let the police deal with police stuff.
Nice. Fair enough. And last one, just think about this next time you traverse your stairs, because you can never stand backwards on the stairs. Either way you're facing, you can go up or down. There isn't really a backwards.
Yeah, unless if you're facing one way and walk downstairs with your head facing down, is that you walking backwards?
I suppose technically, I guess you are walking backwards, but you're not using the stairs necessarily backwards.
Right, okay, and there lies the crux of it. I get it now.
So there you go. A bunch of shower thoughts for you to help you get through your hangover.
Brilliant, thank you. I didn't have a headache before. I was quite thankful for that, but now you've caused one, so...
I'm sorry. You said last time you enjoyed it.
Last time I wasn't hungover to fuck.
You said you liked migraines.
I did. Oh, God. I brought this on myself.
You have.
Oh, well, lovely. Thank you very much for bringing us those very provocative thoughts, Jordan.
You're very welcome.
Just a disclaimer for anyone at home, these thoughts can be enjoyed anywhere else, not just the shower.
Absolutely. I mean, the car, on a nice leisurely stroll, while you're having sex.
Mate, your voice is the last thing I want to hear when I'm having sex.
Oh.
Normally it's because I'm kissing you at the same time. I hate it when you try to talk to me when we're snogging.
It's when I got my eyes open, it's a bit off-putting.
Exactly, yeah. Face to face. While you're staring at me.
Lovely.
Lord. Yeah, I think we probably should call this one.
You don't say.
So, Jordan, does that about bring us around to the end of today's episode?
I think it better had to.
Delicious. Thank you for tuning into today's episode of Two Guys What's Up. Don't forget to follow the show wherever you listen to us so you don't miss another episode, and maybe even tell a friend. Take your friend to the shower and kiss them with your eyes open as you listen to Two Guys What's Up. 45 minutes, that's generally a good ballpark figure. 45 minutes or so per snog.
And if you'd like to get in touch with us, our Linktree link is in the bio of this episode, which you can click on and be jetted off to every link you'll ever need for all your Two Guys What's Up essentials. Want to get your own Two Guys What's Up t-shirt? Click the link.
Want to capture spiders for me? Click the link.
Want to send us your own shower thoughts? Click the link.
And when you click that link, it will blast you off to Patreon, the home of all your Two Guys What's Up extra essentials, including pin badges, shout-outs, t-shirts, and if you really can't get enough of our fantastic tales and hungover voices, well, now you can get more of each, because there are 22 bonus episodes currently sat on our Patreon that come out on the last Friday of every single month, and you can get them all right now in your very own podcast feed for just £3.
Absolutely.
Easy peasy.
And so if you want to help support the show and get some cool stuff while you do so, head over to patreon.com/Two Guys What's Up to check out all the goodies over there. The link will be down below for your fucking pleasure.
But if you can't do that, but you'd still like to help us out, then a 5-star rating and review in your podcast app of choice would be the best, freest, and most easiest way to help us out, and we would be eternally grateful.
We would indeed.
But on that note, thanks for listening. Y'all have an amazing week, and we will see you next Monday.
Bye.
See you later, mate. Welcome to Joe Johnson's radio.
Do you reckon like he's got Tourette's and that's why he's going like at the end?
I just think maybe start paying your voice actor guy, and he'll start doing a good job.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah, stop paying him in shrimp.
And Barbies. Do you care to explain it? Because I don't think I could muster the words right now.
Well, I think you've just kind of described it, haven't you?
Maybe.
Really?
I can't remember what I said. Oh, hey, Jordan, how's it going, buddy?
Good, thank you. Better than you. What's up?
A lot of things.
Hangover? Lack of sleep?
Yeah, all above. All of the above.
Not had a burger yet?
We went for a cooked breakfast.
Oh, did you? Nice.
We did. Oh, so good. Fried bread, bro. Oh, yeah.
And black pudding?
No, there was no black pudding, actually.
No, beat him up.
Oh, now I'm disgruntled. I'm angry.
It's all right. Calm down.
I couldn't move if I wanted to try and fight him anyway, mate, so we're all good.
All right, fair enough.